Hi everyone, this is going to be one of your first sculpture lessons that you will have this year, and we are going to be talking about the difference between a shape and a form. So why don't I do this lesson? We'll talk about shape and form in class. So the supplies you're going to need are 6 of these orange strips that I've already hole punched. And we're going to be coloring with art sticks. They're going to be out of my camera view. And then at the end of the project, we're going to need some brass fasteners, and I'm going to just set these aside too. The part that's going to take you the longest is decorating each of these strips. So I'm using orange for Halloween, and we're going to be making a pumpkin. And I'm going to decorate this using a pattern, and each strip you can decorate with a different pattern if you'd like. Try to keep the patterns simple enough where you can finish them quickly, but you also want them neat enough so that when your finished product is done, it looks nice. So I'm just doing the zigzag line, and I'm thickening up the zigzag. Now pumpkins, of course, we see them for fall, for Halloween, but we also see them for Thanksgiving. So this doesn't have to be a Halloween pumpkin, it is just a pumpkin. So to continue my pattern, I'm going to do this on each one. And maybe on this side as well. Now for this video, I'm not going to decorate all of mine. I'm just giving you a place to start with your pattern making. Now please remember that pattern, that is an expectation for this. So when I come around and take a look at to see how you're working, I would expect that I see patterns. If I don't, there's a couple things I might be thinking. Either I might think that you don't know what a pattern is, I mean that's possible, or maybe you weren't listening, or maybe you're just purposely doing your own thing. Please stick with patterns. So there's one, and of course I would go through all of these creating different patterns. I could keep it simple and maybe just do a stripe pattern all the way down, something like that. Okay. With the art sticks are just colored pencils without the wood. So you want to make sure you're pressing firmly, not too hard where you break the art sticks, but if they do break, it's not the end of the world. Oops. So let's just pretend that I'm done with all my patterns, okay? Then I'm going to take all of my papers and line up the patterns. And the holes might not line up perfectly, we'll see. And then I'm going to take a fastener and I'm going to poke it through. And then they separate, so I'm going to take one end here, one end there. So that's how it looks. And you have to do it again at this side. So I'm going to take my other fastener, put it through, and then open that up. And that's how everything stays in place. So right now this is just flat paper. But when I take one at a time and I gently pull it to open it, you can see that I'm transforming my flat paper into something three-dimensional or round. So there's our form. I'm going to also give you a pipe cleaner to put at the top for the stem of the pumpkin. But there is your first experience with creating a sculpture.